So here we have the brand new Coro by Xerjoff. This is a brand new fragrance. It just dropped this year, 2025. And of course, I got my hands on it courtesy of Twisted Lily. And in today's C'est Le Bon contributor video, I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on this fragrance, what I think about the notes, the smell, longevity, performance, comparisons, all that good stuff. I'm also going to let you in on a very special giveaway opportunity where you can take home a bottle, so you don't want to miss it. But before I dive into the review, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of perfume related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and also give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It goes such a long way. It's absolutely free, and it greatly assists in the discovery of this channel. Now, of course, with this being a C'est Le Bon contributor video, thanks to Twisted Lily, we are deeply appreciative of hosting this giveaway. All you have to do to enter is just go to setlebon.com. It's going to be the first link down below in the description box. And of course, after you've become a registered reader, the only thing you have to do is just drop a thoughtful comment on the article. It's a very simple process. So many people have won so many incredible prizes over the past few years since I have been working with C'est Le Bon. And then of course, you can take home a bottle if you are the lucky winner. The only thing I have to say is make sure to check back on over to setlebon.com on the date that is mentioned in the article, because that's when the winner is going to be announced. So if you do end up winning the fragrance, you don't want to miss the opportunity to claim your prize. Now, of course, this is a fragrance that if you've tried some other Xerjoff fragrances in the past, you will be no stranger to this one. And what I mean by that is Xerjoff has pretty much set a certain benchmark of quality with their olfactory releases. When people buy a Xerjoff, they know they're getting a fragrance that is very high quality. The longevity on it is incredible. There is that uniqueness in the olfactive profile. Of course, you have a beautiful presentation as well. Everything about it conveys luxury and elegance and opulence. And of course, this one, what is the olfactive genre? Well, this is a fruity perfume. You have pineapple, you have mango, you have jasmine, you have vanilla, musk, sandalwood. You have this tropical fruits accord in the opening. So of course, this is such an ideal perfume to wear in the fall and winter, especially when you want to be reminded of the summer months. I know for a lot of us, myself included, it's a bittersweet feeling when you come out of the summer, because I love sweater weather. I think like many other people as well. And of course, there's something about pumpkin spice and hot cocoa and the smell of smoke in the air. And I love the autumn, don't get me wrong. But there's something about having that state of relaxation that is very articulately expressed in the summer months, whether it be you going on vacation or you're staycationing at home and you're just kind of enjoying the nice weather where, you know, nothing puts a damper on your plans. It's not like you have to cancel plans because it's raining or there's a blizzard or God forbid something else like a tornado or whatever. This is a tropical fruity fragrance. And let me tell you what I get as far as the smell is concerned. Now, the first thing that I want to get out there, because I think this is worth mentioning, is this fragrance is a cousin to Erba Pura. I'm not going to say a sibling, and I'm not going to say they're related much more intimately than that. It's a cousin to Erba Pura. Erba Pura also has this tropical fruits accord, and you can't necessarily pin it on one particular fruity note. I can't say it's honeydew or cantaloupe or melon or whatever. It's just like an amalgam of fruits, let's put it like that. And I'm getting something very aesthetically similar here, but the fruity notes are a bit more defined in the sense that it does explicitly mention pineapple and mango. And we've almost seen a resurgence of mango fragrances as of late. I think I've reviewed like 2 or 3 of them in the past month. And I think people are really loving the fruity genre as of late. And what I am particularly noticing is that with this recent wave of gourmand after gourmand after gourmand, people want to have a hint of sweetness in their fragrance, but they don't necessarily want to rely too heavily on vanilla or caramel or sugarcane or cotton candy or whatever. And I feel like with fruity perfumes, they add or contribute an appropriate amount of sweetness without necessarily being overly cloying or sickeningly sweet. And that's what I'm getting from this fragrance. I'm getting something that has a mild, toned down sweetness, and I'm getting that photorealism of the pineapple and the mango, which I really, really love. However, I will go as far as to say if you're looking for a realistic, really fleshy, juicy, saccharine mango fragrance, the best one on the market is Cruz del Sur 2 by Xerjoff. And of course, if you're looking for pineapple-based fragrances, I think there's many other fragrances on the market that really shine the spotlight on the note of pineapple, where it's really up front and center, and you smell it and you're like, yep, that's pineapple, all right. Here, I feel like there's a very nice balance between the mango and the pineapple, so that neither one really overtakes the other. Neither one is ever coming across much or significantly stronger than the other, which I really do enjoy. Now, the jasmine in here, I think it contributes a really nice interplay with the musk that is residing in the dry down. And everything about this fragrance is quite billowy and clean and ethereal. And it's almost like you're enveloped in this beautiful scented cloud, if I can put it like that. It's very billowy, it's very ethereal, but it's not transparent. It actually conveys a certain density or thickness. It comes across rather thick. And I think, because of how strong those fruity notes are, that's contributing to the thickness that I perceive from this fragrance. For me personally, it is a beautiful, beautiful release. And of course, it is a cousin to Erba Pura. So if you've tried that one, you're going to get something that falls within the exact same genre, right? So this is a fruity fragrance through and through. There's no disputing that. You look at the note breakdown, there are so many keen similarities and so many comparisons to be drawn between the two. But at the same time, if you directly juxtapose them, you pick up on how different they actually are. I've owned Erba Pura for a number of years now, and I initially tried it many, many, many years ago. As a matter of fact, I'm a huge fan of the brand Xerjoff. I probably have about 3 dozen fragrances from the brand, and to this day, I still wear a lot of Neo, Oud Overdose, Kobe, Erba Pura. I wear Red Hoba, Blue Hope, Mamluk. Alcat is another one that I purchased a very, very long time ago. And then I also loved More Than Words, Comandante, Dawn. I mean, the list goes on and on. I have so many favorite Xerjoff fragrances. I'm incredibly familiar with the Xerjoff catalog going back to 2011, 2012, which is when I had experienced my first foray into the brand. And of course, I've met many of the perfumers that have worked on Xerjoff compositions, including Chris Maurice, who is an amazing perfumer based out of Barcelona, Spain, but that's neither here nor there. Coro is the newness from the brand, and I think a lot of people are going to fall in love with this one. As a matter of fact, I've already read a lot of the commentary online of people saying that in many ways they prefer this to Erba Pura, which I think is a very bold statement to make, because on the one hand, Erba Pura is so iconic and it's such a classic fragrance from the brand, but there's this element of newness to the fragrance, if I may repeat myself, that I think people are really going to fall in love with. And of course, if you're looking for a more explicit pineapple and mango scent, you're going to find something really special with Coro by Xerjoff. And of course, the presentation is brilliant. The performance is incredible. I get 12 plus hours longevity from this fragrance, so it's really no slouch in the longevity department. I think this is a very special fragrance through and through, and I am very happy to own a bottle thanks to Twisted Lily. And of course, they are also contributing to the giveaway. So my deepest gratitude goes out to Twisted Lily and the Cephalabon team for, of course, making these giveaways happen on a regular basis. And you have the opportunity to participate in the giveaway by following the first link down below in the description box. And of course, becoming a registered reader and dropping a thoughtful comment on the article. It's a simple process. You don't want to miss your opportunity to enter because there's a lot for you to gain. So longevity on this fragrance, 12 hours, projection well beyond an arm's length for like the first hour and a half to 2 hours of application. It became an elbow's length scent right around hour 7 or 8, a skin scent right around hours 10, 11, or 12, if I'm being honest with you. Versatility, the performance is so good that you can wear this one in the fall and winter. But because of that tropical element, I also imagine a lot of people wanting to wear this one in the spring and summer as well. You can wear this one formally, but you can wear this casually too, because as far as the notes go, it's a very fun and lighthearted fragrance. But as far as the performance goes, like it's very dense and almost conveying like this regality and opulence that you can wear it in a dressed up scenario as well. And the presentation on the fragrance, I mean, if you've tried other, or if you own other Xerjoff fragrances, you see just how ornate and how elaborate their presentations are. And so my final verdict on this fragrance is, if you're looking for a new fruity fragrance, and a fragrance that, dare I say, is unapologetically fruity with this noticeable musk ingredient in the dry down, the smooth vanilla, the creamy sandalwood, Coro by Xerjoff is a beautiful fragrance for you to, at the very least, sample, and you can utilize Twisted Lily's sampling service. Go on their website, you can purchase a small sample. This way you get it in the mail, you try the fragrance on your skin, you see if it's in alignment with your personal taste, you also see how it works with your skin's pH and your skin chemistry, and of course, if it's a win, you can commit to the purchase of a full-size bottle. But you know me, I don't recommend blind buys unless we're talking about something that is very, very, very inexpensive. But in the case of this fragrance, I think it's totally worth picking up. What are your thoughts on the brand new Coro by Xerjoff? Are you interested in purchasing, or at the very least sampling, this fragrance? If that's the case, let me know. Drop your comment down below. I always love and appreciate the interaction. And of course, once again, if you did take anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and also giving this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would mean a lot to me. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.